on our meditation. Thanks for being here this morning, and maybe like me you're looking forward to just having a lovely shaped mind to start the day and move into the weekend. And I think it's really fitting to do some loving kindness today. It's always fitting actually, but there's quite a lot of uncertainty and rumblings, as somebody put it to me yesterday, around, people who are feeling upset and unsure and maybe a bit cross around and about us. So we especially need that lovely sense of loving kindness in our life, the metta bhavana. And I don't know about you, but when I first started doing the metta bhavana, it was really quite a hard meditation for me, and not as initially satisfying as the mindfulness of breathing. But the more I study Buddhism and the more that I get into the ideas of Buddhism, I find it really takes me to a lovely deep meditation state, because there is a lot of loving kindness out there in the world, and Buddhism values kindness just as much as wisdom and understanding the suttas and what the Buddha said, what his teachings were. Kindness is put up there at the same level as learning and wisdom. So another translation for metta bhavana is friendliness. Usually we say loving kindness, but it's also friendliness, and that's such a positive attribute and emotion to bring to our lives, isn't it? And I find that if I'm in a good state of mind, I can behave much more skillfully if I've got a friendly, loving and kind approach to the day. It's hard to get too much wrong with other people, whereas if you're kind of harbouring a more contracted, worried, threatened frame of mind, it's quite hard to get things right with people. So starting the day like this and really trying to develop a friendly and kindly, loving mind is just a great use of your time. So good morning everyone, my name's Jo. Some of you might know me already, and we're going to be doing the metta bhavana meditation. So I'm going to start by settling into your meditation posture. So making your posture alert but comfortable and as relaxed as possible. Just allowing your body to rest into gravity. Feeling it become heavy and centered. With each breath, becoming more grounded and more relaxed. Resting your awareness on the sensations of the breath, how the breath feels in the front of your body, how does it feel in the back of your body, in the sides of your body, inside your body. And how does the breath feel on the whole surface of your body. Just allowing your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. Allowing everything to arise and pass. Arise and pass. As you rest here, centered and grounded. So in the Metta Bhavana stage 1, we're going to direct a sense of loving kindness to ourselves. As we sit here today with all our good qualities and our conditioning that causes us difficulties sometimes. We're a complex human being, just doing the best we can in this world. And imagine just letting in the loving kindness that is out there in the world. If you like, using it imaginatively to imagine a lovely, rosy, golden light all around you, all around the world. Loving kindness is there. We just need to open up to it. Maybe thinking of one good quality that you know you have. Maybe some kindness that you showed someone else this week. Just bringing that to mind. And just the fact that you're here this morning, trying to cultivate a positive emotion within yourself. That's fantastic. As much as you can, opening up to that lovely, rosy, golden light of friendliness that is around. And genuinely saying to ourselves, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. In stage 2 of the Metta Bhavana, we're going to think of a good friend, and we're going to extend loving kindness to them. So just bringing to mind somebody who has been a positive person for you in your life, maybe someone that's given you some good advice or been there for you at a difficult time. And just bring them to mind as if they were in the room with you today, maybe next to you. Maybe imagining the way that they smile or some kind of habit of theirs, just to make that more real. And knowing that this friend is just like us in so many ways. Their life is very important to them. They have times when they feel encouraged and hopeful. And times when things are going wrong and they go down the other side of the wheel of life, become disappointed. They're a complex human being, just like us in so many ways. So holding them in mind and just directing a feeling of loving kindness towards that person. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Now just allowing your good friend to perhaps wait outside the room for a little bit. And now I want you to bring to mind a stranger, a relative stranger. Maybe someone that you see locally, but you've never had reason to talk to very much. Could be your postman or woman, or someone in a local shop. Just bringing that person to mind as vividly as you can. Maybe it might help to think of the situation that you see them in. And we're going to start to direct a feeling of loving kindness and friendliness towards that person. realizing on a deep level that this person is just a human being like ourselves, having their ups and downs, days when they feel hopeful and optimistic and things are going well for them, and then inevitably going back down the other side of the wheel of life, disappointments and disillusionments. Their life is just as important to them as ours is to us. And if it feels right, just imaginatively directing the lovely, rosy, golden light towards that stranger. And genuinely meaning, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now just letting go of our stranger, maybe letting them wait outside the room for a little bit. Move out of your mind. Because in this stage of the Metta Bhavana, we're going to identify a difficult person in our lives. Maybe someone that we find frustrating or a bit annoying. Not someone that's done you real harm. Maybe choose someone that just on a basis in your life at the moment is causing you some consternation and some difficulty. And really bringing that person to mind as though they are in the room with you. Maybe across from you at some distance. And just being aware when you imagine this person of, possible tensions rising within your body. And just breathing into those tensions. And being kind to those feelings and those contractions. And we're going to start to offer loving kindness, direct loving kindness towards this difficult person. and recognizing that they are like us in so many ways. Their life and the things that are important to them are just as important to them as our lives are to us. They live with the same complex kind of mind that we have, that pulls them into greed and hatred and delusion. Sometimes their mind leading them. So just imaginatively directing the lovely golden light of loving kindness towards this difficult person. Genuinely wishing them well. This fallible human being. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in our final stage of the Metta Bhavana, let's imagine that we invite everyone back in the room. There's ourselves, our good friend, stranger, and the difficult person. Perhaps you could imagine all four of you standing in a circle or sitting in a circle. It's gathered together. Can you direct an equal sense of metta and loving kindness and friendliness to all four of you? Including yourself, your good friend, the stranger, and the difficult person. Perhaps imagining the lovely golden light of loving kindness being there with all of you. Maybe bathing you a bit like sunlight. All beings in the world living with difficult, tricky minds, trying to do your best in the world with the mind that you have. Coming back to your breath. And just letting in the friendliness that is out there in the world. And equally sharing out that friendliness and that loving kindness between all four of you. And genuinely meaning, may we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. I hope you enjoyed that meditation today. I know I did. I feel as though my chitta has reshaped into a more loving and friendly form for the day. And yeah, I hope you go forward with your day really feeling and being open to kindness that is around us, and just being aware of other people and how they are trying to do their best, even though sometimes it maybe doesn't come across in a very helpful way or a skillful way, and making sure that at least we don't add to that problem and stay skillful and loving for the day. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll look forward to seeing you again. As you know, the shop's closed now, unfortunately, but we still have our fantastic website there, and York Buddhist Centre.org. Thank you, Andrea, and goodbye. Thank you for your good wishes. And yeah, we're still going ahead with our Sangha nights and introductory courses, and of course these Pyjama meditations. So do keep tuning in, and if you feel generous or feel that you can, it would be lovely to have some donations on our website to keep us going and to keep us in our eventual aim to have a permanent centre in York. That's what we're saving our pennies for. So lovely to see you this morning, and have a lovely day. Thank you, Shraddha. Lovely to see you and to connect with all of you this morning. Bye now. Have a lovely day. Lots of love.